Alrighty. Um, so perfect. And why is it not showing what I wanted to show? Why you acting stinky? Alright, that's going. So alrighty. Essentially, does this email have cat girls? Yes, it does. Hello there, Sumner. Long time no see. How have you been doing? Why is it not showing this? I'm in the right place. Hell yeah, you are. There we go. Just want to show you the location I'm working on. Actually, I'm gonna zoom it in a bit. Yep. So that is Taydrith. Come on, it's not letting me pick what I want to edit. That's Taydrith. No, so the three tribes that are going to be in it is blue is elfin part, brown is mountain part where the dwarves are, and red is the human part. There's a different continent because this is just one of many different continents that has people living in it. This is just the starting area, but this is just the most standardized location. Where it's by like, oh, you have your humans, your dwarves, your elves, everyone in theory can live here, but this is just to get the adventure started. Whereas by open, just go towards the world map. You can. As you see here, over here, that's Taydrith compared to all of this. So there's a lot to explore. That's big, just like your mother. Oh! I'll put this over here, honestly. That makes more sense right now. Yeah, it is. It's very big, but I like it. A spider. That is a pretty cool. So, what the entire concept of this country's thing is going to be is the three main kingdoms all have a specific item, and what I'm thinking of, I'm using inspiration of Pokemon Shadow of Omnia. I think of that game over here, right? Yeah, Pokemon Ranger Shadow of Omnia. This game. It's a really cool game, and I recently was replaying it. I wanted to stream it eventually. The issue is just I don't have a way to do that. There are these different areas where there's these gems that they're trying to obtain, and the bad guys use these gems to pretty much start a apocalypse. And it's really cool, and I use that as inspiration for this. So that's the second one, right? Yes, I think so. It's a really good one. It's my favorite personally. Or I might do it at 4 because the first one, that's the small islands potentially. That is like a more smaller tribe. It's not necessarily as big or influential as the others. So yeah, that's what I have in mind. So I'm gonna just start writing, honestly. First of all, the 4 kingdoms need a name. So let's name the 4 main regions. I'm gonna turn off the... No, not the land. That's not what I mean. I need the regions turned off because then you can see it better. Let me see, what can I do with this? Because I wanted to make like the starting village over here, like the small near the islands over here. That this doesn't properly connect. What shall we name this? Thunder, come up with names. That's the only thing you're good at for me. That's the human part. Yeah, the human part's, well, not necessarily human part, but it's more slightly human dominated. As there is still elves living here, there's still dwarves living here, there's other cultures living there as well. It is more see it as, although I see it more as just like you have North Holland, South Holland, Utrecht, that it's like a different province more. See it like that. Honestly, I might split it up into... Yeah, I want to keep it at 3. Honestly, I might not even count this as something like the small islands, because the small islands don't really do anything. They don't add. So what's the background of that? So the thing is more, this entire red region has multiple different towns and all do specific kind of stuff. So pretty much this is their provincial capital, so it's pretty much this one is quite simple. I don't have too much depth around them because they're more starting towns. Whereas by certain other places they have very specific theming. The biggest thing is more in these mountain parts there is a abundance of resources. This area has this massive tree, which is like a point of interest for a lot of druids, and a lot of crossroads connect to it. And it's, even though it doesn't look like a town, it is a major hub. And lastly, this hydro dam, well, this pretty much this dam slash bridge is a secret. Other than that, I have nothing really particularly planned for this one yet. Even though it's a starting town, like cities, I want to keep this a bit more simple, generic, regular tabletop RPG, because I have one which is focused on like feudalism, Japan, aqueduct. Could be, yeah. No, if I do this. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like an aqueduct. Yeah, it's more specifically for water, but yeah. No, it's over water specifically. If you look over here, this is like actually water. So it's more specifically a bridge. But no, what am I trying to say? I'm stupid. I'm not sure. Yeah, no, I forgot what I wanted to say. Also, I don't know why this is going like that. That makes no sense. This just connects to everything. So that makes more sense like this. And I'll delete you because I'm not gonna make you an official thing. You're just more islands for flair on looks. Let me see what kind of that is main document Taydrith as well. Continent info Taydrith, continents, dates of the world. DND main document. Where is Taydrith? Taydrith. It's an oligarchy. So what makes it a oligarchy? That is the big question. Is oligarchy even like yeah, oh no, rich people. Is oligarchy gonna be the best thing to start off with? I think it's gonna be like maybe better to have a different form of government running this. Because like if you see, every single country has like its own government system. Come on. Like if I go back, the Krem is like a fallen republic. The UK is tribalism, bureaucracy, isolation, sortation, isolationism, theocracy, feudalism for blight. Anything is better of a monarchy, a militocracy, a noocracy, meritocracy. So what would it... Anarchy? No, I don't think anarchy is a good one to start them off with. Oh, there's some goods. Basic forms of government, democracy, demarchy, Mount Arson. I might eventually call something like that. Autocracy, research and stateless, liberal, representative, social. Here, I grabbed like types of democracies over here. Instead of just having regular pure democracy, direct democracy, liberal, illiberal. Alright, there's a shit ton of versions of democracy. Holy shit. I just realized that maybe showing you this aristocracy, I mean, that's a bit of the same. Party system. This is the forms of government. Gerontocracy? Imperialism? Kakros. Kleptocracy? What the fuck? I've never heard of this. Defaultocracy. Okay. Gerontocracy. Colonialism. Communism! Church. Yeah, let's make them fascists. Geniocracy. Confederation. I have no idea. Plutocracy. Republican emit. It's self-governance. Hypocrisy. We live in a hypocrisy. Technocracy. Statism. Monarchy, military. Logo. And by the worst, least. That is just regular day life. It's governed by the worst, least qualified, and most scrumptious peoples. Oh my god, that's fucking funny. I mean, it's not bad if it's also just a regular democracy. Doesn't need all to have like a unique thing. So that doesn't really help that is not something to see. So this gets removed because that was not plan anymore. I mean, did I have a... There's a matriarch monarchy. Let's see. Listen. I don't even have... Wait, I really don't. Okay. Oh, I don't even have a democracy. Yeah, easy democracy. Unison. It's more, I'm not getting on name IDs. That is more the issue. Was between purposes that work in unison. All right. Is it all gonna be gems? Do I want it to be all gems, or shall I make it? That's the question now. Some jam, some peanuts, some butter. No, I'll keep it on gems for now. I'm gonna put on some different music real quickly. Um, is the heart of the. Nah, I don't want. I've come to make an announcement. What is your announcement, big man? He pissed on my wife. Holy shit, he did. Shadow, did you piss on his fucking wife? Does this have to do with the hedgehog that your wife? Can't take an answer. Shadow the hedgehog is a bitch ass motherfucker who pissed on my fucking wife. So I'm gonna piss on the moon. How do you like that, Obama? Fucking love that video. You like that, Obama? I'm doing alright, I'm just chilling. How are you doing? What is up? Other than my wife being pissed on, pretty okay. No, you're pissing on someone's wife. That is your whole spiel. How is your wife? My wife is doing pretty well. I don't have a wife, but I hope they are. Future wife, are you doing well? I don't know. Um. So. What shall I do for the third one? I have agenda increased fertility for the ground of stops famine. protects what the shadow. Darkness. Hey, how you doing? A gem. So I've already fertility. Stop spamming. I have protection against the darkness, and here and should. Fair. I thought you were Shane. It takes more than a gem to stop me. Don't my sleep paralysis demon. Oh boy, you have some weird ass paralysis demons, man. A gem. Shall I make it sea related? I don't think elves are necessarily sea related. I mean, this is not necessarily elven ground. It's just because of the elven religious point in here that I kind of made it in my mind elven. Say with the dwarves in the mountains. An exploding gem. Why would the gem explode? Like, what does that do benefit to the country? Or at least to the province? Funny. Oh boy. Could you just imagine? You come to the king asking for their gem and it just fucking explodes. You tell me one is a stunning Donald Duck lookalike but talks the voice of Arnold. Oh god, you're terrible. You're absolutely terrible. Why are you guys like this? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to make realistically something that fits this setting. There's not anything really. Again, the most important part is the tree of this area. So, is the is it like in that sense almost Ocarina of Time related? Is it like the Kokiri Forest gem that it is inside the tree, for example? Well, not inside the tree, but that it lays protection. But I mean, kind of the other one does that as well. It needs to form an extra sort of protection. It guides lost travelers. Yeah, but I mean, it's more that it's in the capital. It's not necessarily that they just have it on them. It's more that it's just inside the capital that you can find it. And I mean, the biggest tree that is larger than a mountain is probably like quite an easy recognizable point in the province. Agenda caused shortlist to lose their way and end up in the capital, which also city gets money because capitalism or something. I'll use this ID more for this side then. Increases and Jenna increases the prosperity and health of people who are near it. think that that is more accurate. So, all right, we have a concept for the 3 gems. Infinite money glitch. Ah, yes. Let's ruin the economy before they even started playing in it. Oh. um. All right. Perfect. So then, or I want this smaller. What font size is this? 11. I want a location that's gonna be. This is gonna be the red province. I need a name for that eventually. This is gonna be the brown province for now. And this is gonna be the blue province. So for sure we have location, the great old one. Which is massive fuck off tree. What do you call it again if it's a recognizable point? Like, it's a landmark, sorry. Need to find the name of it. Landmark. Trading hub. Blue capital. Wait, how did I write this again for? I don't need. I do have this twice. I'll get rid of that one. How did I write this for? Basically, world, continents. Beihul. Main document Beihul. I wrote it like this. Yeah. So the benefit about this one with the location list is I had very much a theme because this was all based on plant and then plant life, stuff like that. So a lot of these names are used from like the Latin names of botanical tree, like from like flowers, trees, or stuff like that. And that's more the issue of needing more generic names in general. But I need to use something like this. If I just use it like this real quickly. I need this main document. No, wrong one. There's so many main documents, man. Just using the names for the colors. I mean, that's a start I could work with. I want it to be a bit more inspired by certain things. Where is my internet now here? I want this. We'll start over here in this section. So this is gonna be the capital. Then you have 1, 2, 3. Well, this is 1, 2. 2 more major cities. So that's what I'm gonna add. like that. Uh, let me see. I'm using inspiration from what's it called again? I'm trying to think of like a good place to use inspiration from for names. Xenoblade. I'm literally looking at my list of video games. Like think of like what was like a cool what was a cool location that like I really remember from that location. Like what was super sick. Um Windy Valley. Yeah, but Windy Valley is not something I can really just name like that. I would need like a cool name for it. Province capital. Green Zone. Green Hill. Roth. Ooh, what was the location called again inside this too? That had some good names. Those were the notes. Right, that doesn't really help me. That doesn't really help me. Ricenval? I mean, fair, that honestly sounds cool. Maybe just Egg Viper. Those are the kind of names I'm looking for, Sander. Yeah, so yes, that's honestly a good call. No, it doesn't want to work. Ricenval. Fuck it. Why not? Subtrain. Alright, so I'll see this more as a major city. Because it's more things together. I'll just remove the halves. Symbols. I'll put you a bit closer. There we go. I'll make you one. Do those names have meaning? No. At least it doesn't. It's more Germanic sounding name. Yeah, they don't have anything meaning wise. It's just I'm trying to think of more location names. I can always move them around. It is more. I want them to have a name, and I find it easier to write a story around that. So if I just have a name, you can always just try and it's a language tree for a certain area. Yeah. So like maybe eventually like I'll make the red province more Germanic based, whereas by a reference of trunks are more similar to each other in my opinion. Um, so that is something I definitely need to keep eye on. Do I want anything to do with you? You're kind of far away from everything. What would be a point for coming all the way over here? I can't just remove you because purely I'm putting too much on my own plate. It's a lot of content that I'm writing. I'll just put a bit more trees down there. Oh, those are small trees. Like this, larger. Like this, 55. And I'll put a funny little mountain in there, and we'll call it Lonely Mountain. Yeah, the big issue is just trying to emulate that without using AI now. That's what I'm trying to think of. Like, how am I not going to use AI to just like, oh, give me like 20 different Germanic sounding names that are not actually real. Um, and even then, simply trying to think. This location, sure. That's gonna be the watchtower-ish. I'll put yours. Copy. I'll do that. Rest of the I'm just gonna do set the mesh keyword mesh, see what names yeah, honestly. I'm trying to think, I had like this list for that. Content is no longer available. Honestly, yeah, just calling it Bunjil. I might do that with a smaller location. All right. Something like. Uh, Illinois, sure. All right. Rise and Val is going to be for the Red Province. It's just that because it's a different province, it gets a different naming style. That's going to be easier because Rise and Val sounds very Germanic. We're going to focus on German-sounding-ish name things. Well, not German-ish, but like Germanic-sounding. When I think about Elvish, I think like things that end in ear, or like things that make it sound very fancy. Just trying to very much think what kind of naming would Orath. That's how the makes you jealous rock. Yeah. Gel. Triple joke bandit guy. Yeah, no, honestly, thinking about it, I'd be trying with fans who are not in nature, like, yeah, but I don't want to make it too nature focused because I already have literally a nature focused country. With fertility, well, but able, but that's where part of it come from. Hippies, goddamn hippies, in my D&D game. Don't want to use something like the word "fey" in it because that sounds too obvious. Silveria. It just sounds very pretentiously. Is it a small city or is it the smell city? Why are you not? Silveria. The smell of weed city because they're all hippies. Sylvan meaning consisting of associated with woods, wooded. A city full of Sylvians. Oh, that is cool, yeah. Honestly, just that yeah, it's fair. I'm keeping Silveria in there. Honestly, I should do that. Just rearranging for a town. I mean, I think I already have Azalea Town in there somewhere. That wouldn't surprise me. I think we literally had that joke earlier. So yeah, honestly, just using Pokemon names might be really funny. Just Alright, so I have two major cities. I have the capital, well, the provincial capital. I have one landmark, two small cities. What do I have on the map? Because I need to keep that in mind. So one major city, two major city, small city, small city. This is going to be, give me Aurora Central. We could do something with the name Auroras. I was thinking like Aurelia, but I think that's literally just a Pokemon name. Hear me out. Running an entire campaign where seeing it's just slightly misspelled Pokemon names in the cold northern reaches of Auroras. And then, you know, I like that idea. Not for this campaign because I've written and made way too much content for that. But yeah, I like that idea. Also, I just realized that the Taydrith, like save is misspelled with just TY drift instead of TAY drift. This, it looks like this Stonehenge looking motherfucker. Um, I don't need to press Shift Enter because that makes it stop. What are my gods' names again? Because maybe I want to use one of the gods' names in one of the cities. Because I mean, Longfang, I definitely know I'm using for Eorith. Aresius? I could do something with Aresius. Aurelian Pillars. I mean, I like the name. So I'm still looking for shoes for cosplay. What cosplay are you making? Arlean Pillars. Yeah, fuck it. I can do something like that. I'm maybe not Arlean Pillars, but I'm maybe gonna name this. I mean, there are 2 pillars, 2 small ones. It's more meant to be like a small broken castle. Killjoy from Valorant. I've never played Valorant. I need to search this up. Can you guys even see? Yeah, you guys could see the names. Oh no, you could not see the names. That is annoying. I'll search up Killjoy Valorant. Nice. I search up Killjoy Valorant and the first like recommendation is Killjoy autistic in Valorant. I fucking love that. Tetris. Just calling it like a city Tetris. And if 5 people stand in a line, they just disappear. Can never stand in can never stand in formation, otherwise it just disappear. I like some of these names, so I need to continue writing. Ares. I'm gonna name one of them Aresius Keep. Because Aresius was the god of life and death, if I recall correctly. God of life and death, Aresius Keep. Yeah. Gonna use his name at least for one of the. Ares Keep. Nobody can form an orderly queue because they fear disappearing. Yeah, that. No, like I could not do that. That would be too much of a hassle. Ares Keep. Ares is the shortened name of Arisius's, which is the god of life and death, and it's gonna be a prison mostly. The keep. Unless I'm completely confusing what keep means again. As old building. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so keep is part of keep, yeah, a small fortified structure. So, I mean, could a keep also in theory be a jail? Yes, a keep could serve as a jail. Okay, so Ares keep. Perfect. Google AI says it can, and I mean, I'm a Gen Zer. I don't think I can trust AI. I don't trust people. It's me the creeps. It does now. Ares keep. Prison 4. And it's gonna be a what's it called again? A lighthouse, not a firehouse. All right. So that is an ID as well. So the big thing now is a bit here. So drink Bungiel, the Great Old One, Planaria, Severia, Ares Keep. What are we gonna call like the little stone motherfuckers that are on their way to this one? I'm just gonna call it Ancient Ruins for now. We don't know who it is. Little stone motherfuckers. Just gonna call it Ancient Burial Site. That's their government name. I had a little stone motherfuckers. On route to Silveria and Ares Keep. So, Ancient Burial Site on route to Silveria and Ares Keep. So I have that named as well. Alright. So I have you named. You named. Just need a name for you. Need a name for this region, and for I'm just gonna call you Lonely Mountain. Fuck it. I am gonna make you a city actually. So like that. Also, Sumner, I'm not sure if I sent you that yet. No, I don't think so. I'm letting quite a few people that I'm interacting with make a DND character that is going to be like a fun little side quest. So so I'm gonna send that to you as well. Where are you? Because you don't fucking ever message me, you incompetent fuck. And I'm gonna make medium city Send me the deets and I'll get to it. Hell yeah. And we should also just hang out sometime. Well, Qualtalor. Qualtalor! Made me think of Escanor, I don't know why. From Seven Deadly Sins. EMC. Alright. Those are them done. From the Blue Province. And what are we gonna... kind of terrible. Yeah, thank God you're with everyone, because if you were just with me, it would have been sad, honestly. True, bestie. Why are all my friends incompetent? I need people to hug me and care about me, okay? It's not that hard. I just need physical interaction. Come to the bar sometime, dude. I made many great drinks. Alright, so Blue Province, what are we gonna call you? In the meantime, looking up how dwarven cities are usually named. Tasty booze. Yeah. You could do Yeah, no, I know I am the problem. I only hang out with like the autistic gamers who really don't know how to hold a conversation. I do have to run, cause someone else to me off for being tired in the morning. Who would that be? I'm very curious. Say hi to her for me. I could talk to trees. You're the last partner before the one you're with now was, that I know of, a tree. So yes, I do know. Sonder's boss will be mad at him, yeah. I'm gonna make like a tree and leave now. Bye bye. Take care, Sonder. I mean, just think. I'm gonna call you that for now. Tel Aviv. And for you, I'll name you. I was thinking Colgara, but no, that's literally just the boss from Tears of the Kingdom. It's a cool boss. It has the best music. I fucking love the Colgara sound. Like, let me search that up real quickly. Colgara song. This song is fucking hype. compares to by far my favorite. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Guardia, that's a good one. But it must fair, Mulgaras in general, yeah. It Guardia? No, I don't like that name. So sure. I had literally just searched you up. Why can I not find you? I see Sos. I see so Scandinavian? I'm sorry, I'm not following your blockers in that. Oh, yeah. I mean, usually when I think of dwarven cities, literally just grabbing a map. Honestly, the music from like the Scrolls, the Empire of just like using names from this. Just Tamriel names. Just naming it Baldwin as a reference to Baldur's Gate. Really trying to think. No, but especially that any part of that song is just so good. Yeah, I literally have it right here. That's what I'm partially using the concept of what is happening in this place. But I mean, I know you're a massive Pokemon nerd. If you're gonna ask the average fan of Pokemon, Omnia, they're not gonna know it. Like, how many fans of Pokemon are really gonna know Almia? Like, genuine question. I'm really not sure that a lot of them will. Hmm. Blackkeep. Oh. And um, like Almia is like I think one of the most forgotten places in Pokemon. Sorry. Um, Taydrith. Contour. That was already a name. This region is smaller, so I don't need as many locations, which is a benefit. Have you heard of the Fiora region? No. Fiora region Pokemon. Pokemon World, yeah. The first? Pokemon World, yeah, very serious. Yeah, okay, fair. Yeah, no, I mean, I only I only am used to playing Almia. Um, but when I looked up Fior, now it does it differently. But literally, if I look that up, like I come by so many different things before I find anything specifically about Pokemon. Um, Also, I recently got my hands on this for $30. Pokemon Colosseum. So I'm very hyped to play that soon, live on stream. Like it looks in really good state. Like it got everything with it, like also a little book and everything. And like normally this game is fucking expensive. Um, Trying to think of names. This is what I hate the most. Like thinking of the names. Once I have like the city concept, it's gonna be fine. Um, I don't want to just make it like, oh, this is Thunderkeep, like fucking. That sounds super generic as shit. Oh, this is Hammerfell. Like, um, um, In the meantime, I'm trying to think about this. Val, what about... I hate names. I hate names so much. Sakes, I'm misclicking every time. German toponymy. Auch, ach, au. Lübbenau. If it's Ambiente. Or... I mean, I could do that. Like, the thing is, those... Like, Almia, I can still make it sort of sound dwarven in my mind, but Vientown or Welltown, or Chicole Village do not sound very dwarven to me. Hamburg, Luxembourg, Regensburg, Salzburg, Strasbourg. Just calling it fucking Salzburg. Hi, Dick. Oh, Norderney. Rottensfeld. Klagenfurt. Fort. Eckfurt, Frankfurt, Fürth, Fort. Village. Ja, das noch die Au. Plau. Dorf. Yeah, okay. Dorf. That is more Slavic based, but that O sounds more cool. What a Genesis City hearing German words Saturday is not prepared for my native. Worst part is, I mean, it's just because Dutch and German sound so similar that I wasn't even necessarily trying to make it sound German, but it's just like, yeah, that is Neustadt. Like, yeah. I'm sorry. Again, we're basing something partially on Germanic, so that's the issue. Dunstro. Fuck it, why not Dunstro? Dunstro. That is gonna be a small village. Oh, good little. Reistenval. Derrenfurt. Fuck it, why not? Derrenfurt is gonna be. It's gonna be a fort. I need to move the map to where I'm working. Because I have the capital. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I just have small villages on this. I need to change some of this because otherwise I'm gonna go crazy. You are gonna be a lighthouse. Pass. I'm gonna grab you. Can I not edit this? No, not really. Binghamstadt. The concept is alright. It's not working fully though. With what I have in mind. Something similar to that though. I like the idea of it. I just need to maybe slightly. Amsterdam. Yeah, Amsterdam. That very fictional city where there's always only sex and drugs happening and nothing else. Frankfurt. It's from an anime. Magnustad. Also, I misread it first as Mango Stad, which is like, why would I call it mango? You know, the fruit. The fruit. What's the name of it again? Near the dam. Near the dam. I'm gonna add one major city here. Rest is gonna be medium and small. I need to change the map a little bit. Ooh, to give it a slightly bigger feeling. So. All right. Nice. Perfect. Descendants of Waldshut. Half, Dielen, half. Ich, Kilmanov. It sounds a bit too much like Kilman now. I'm not gonna do that. But which name is Magnostad from then? Oh. I've never heard of that before. Magi Wiki. Kill man. Yeah, no, it sounds a bit like too much like kill me now. Yeah, and I was just like kill me, kill me enough. Is I was just like, yeah, that sounds a bit odd. Een seconde. I'm back. When I say I'm back, then I'm back. Cauldronville is a small. Alright, how many do I have to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 points of interest. Yeah, but I mean, just more like counting how many it actually is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Um, I'll shrine. Shrine your lake. With the lake with the single treed island. What am I? Haven't. I'll make. Home. Watersholm. Noord-Friesland. Stockholm. Geestland, Rijnland. Scheid. Christenstein. Dit wilde be herons. The river. I'm not getting the herons one, sorry. I'm too stupid. I like the Christenstein though. Herons are a type of bird or fish. Okay. Never knew that. Lane 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Those are 7. And then like here a current whole shrine. What else? That is a secret for now. Da ist Hüttenflüssen. What do you call a German lighthouse? Germanic name for a lighthouse. Light tower. Einstein isn't full. Lichten hoch. Lichten hoch lighthouse. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I just need the what's gonna be the prison pretty much for this area, like the main prison. There's gonna be like smaller jails in 9 Hof. Nachts hold. Nein, Hoff, nein. Nein, Mann, ich will noch nicht gehen. Ich will noch ein bisschen tanzen. Alright. Now, these shitty ass names for this goddamn motherfucker. So the drawers again. Yeah, now we're actually going to be working on the drawers again because I found the Germanic ones I found easier. Yeah, that's probably because it's Germanic. So Give me some generic dwarven village names. Yeah, a lot of them just usually have like Blank's Forge or like Black Forge or uh, um. I already have Black Keep, so that's terrible. But like stuff like that. So I looked up some generic ones, which are Flint Forge, Steel Peak, Rockhammer, Forge Heart, um, Crystal Peak, uh, Hammerfall, Stonehelm. Yeah, usually that's what they do. But I want something a bit nicer than that. Because in my opinion, that just sounds very generic. Uh, I want something with set in it, so fuck it, why not Zolron? I don't like the name of the Black Keep. Um, trying to think. I'm trying to use literally elsewhere ID, like names from elsewhere, which is like a province in the Empire. Black Prison and Japanese. Kilokai. Okay, fair. Um, Fully nasty. No. Literally just a city called fucking Anvil on this map in Cyrodiil. I didn't even know that. Mournhold. Plymouth. Marsh. How many do I even need to do? That's also the next question. Hope the builder land. um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. That is manageable. And this coming on the name Joachim's Rest. What is this? Oh yeah, that's literally from Baldur's Gate. Yeah. 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 No shit. I was like, huh. I'm thinking of something and like, oh, that sounds interesting. It's from something else. Uh. Can't believe Baldur's Gate's still your ID. SMH. SMH my head, my dude. Oh, Baron. Uh, uh, and a Wilhelm. And a Wilhelm that is major city and passage of provinces. Anvil high, anvil low. It's just so difficult to be unique with this. Anaheim, because it just sounds so much like Anaheim, like the actual location, the actual place. What was my name? God's name again for? I know you can Gaius. That was literally just Gaius. I mean, I have Grant as well, which is the gods of craft and invention. So I could call it like Grantus. Grantus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Grant and Avery. Yeah. Can I do anything else? Intrepid Gaming. Turf install. Any idea where you got that idea from, if I might ask? Or is it just something you wrote down? Well, turf, yeah, so. I mean, turf and peat are like pretty much the same thing, right? Or peat. Turf and peat are the same material, yeah. I mean, I just saw the word sapric. I like that idea. Sapric. Oh. Well, let me see. Provincial capital granted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I just need one last name, because like when you like look at this document, like all of them have like their own info about the city as well. So Eleanor. I mean, does it sound not too much like the one that I already had kind of named? No. It's very, could I maybe do something like Umbreon, like as a joke to Umbreon as I already have Sylveon? And then I should do something with Flareon with the other one. Something like that. Baroon. 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 And then Larson. Larcian hold. Then I have Flareon mentioned, I have Umbreon mentioned, and I have Sylveon mentioned. So that's a good start. I'm gonna literally get all. Well, I should then get something referencing Leafeon, at least in by Ahu, because I mean it's literally the forest country. Bitch, shut the fuck up. How are any of those like? I agree. I don't like Flareon as much, but Sylveon and Umbreon are really good in my opinion. Like, I don't like Flareon much because honestly, I just don't like the design. Oh no, no! Now we're fighting. Now we're fighting. Flareon, I fully agree with. Umbreon, Sylveon, goated. Espeon is a bit of a basic design, but sure. I really like Jolteon. If you like Vaporeon, is it for the memes, or are you genuinely disturbed, or are you innocent? That's the question I have. Like, actually. You just... Yeah, if you call really one of the weirdly relations, I'm gonna cry. I know you're joking, but I'm still gonna cry. No, I'd be for the person I never met in chat. Glaceon, Espeon, Umbreon, Sylveon, Leafeon, Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon. Alright. Fair. I can still deal with that one. I know you have a soft spot for ice types. Yeah, Vaporeon has been ruined for me as well. The people know what they have done. Like, genuinely. Espeon, in my opinion, the design is a bit too boring. I like that it's psychic type. Umbreon is, for me, number one. Sylveon is, like, I think, third. I have a soft spot for Jolteon purely because I used it in my X and Y team for, like, competitive, when I did sort of competitive. Even if I do. Yeah, Umbreon is just goated. In my opinion, like, design-wise, especially it's shiny. As I usually just, Espeon was on most of my teams. Yeah, fair. With that I get with you, though. No, a friend of mine, and I'm very jealous of that tattoo, has a shiny Umbreon tattoo. I was thinking of literally getting something similar. I just like the shiny Umbreon design. Hell, I might just make shiny Umbreon just a fucking mythical animal you can find in my place. Also, we should continue with the Pokemon randomizer. When shall we continue, actually? Can we do next week, or shall I do Sunday? I'm not sure yet. Edelis. I'm gonna rename Edelis tomorrow. I'm working tomorrow, sadly. I'm working tomorrow and Saturday, and I'm off Sunday. Then I don't know my schedule anymore. I do know that soon I'm literally like 4 or 5 days in a row I'm off. Stream it while working. Oh yeah, the boss will be very happy with that. Immediate terms of immediately gets fucking fired. Leave. Leave. Leave on village. Service tea. How long are you going to be busy for every evening? Like, is that just for a few days, or is that for a week, or is that for a year, or is that for 20 years? Forever. Leferion. Leferon. Oh, until like Sunday. Fair. That is manageable. No, we were busy with like a Pokemon Omega Ruby randomizer, and it was chaotic. It was very chaotic. So we have Leafeon mentioned, we have Flareon mentioned, Umbreon, and Sylveon. Sort of indirectly, but yeah. Eldius. Leafeon. The response. Small amount of people shares immense, but just resting for the night. I'm watching Valorant esports tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Nice. Are you actually playing competitive as well, or just chilling? Like, just like watching and playing casual? Leafeon and Larion fusion. Wait, you have like the Pokemon fusion, right? It's instead of it's an I bet. Oh, Jesus Christ. Leafeon. And what did we say, Larion? Lyron. That was it. That looks fucked up. Yeah, it still looks fucked up. I tried making this work, but let me show you just real quickly. Wrong one. One of these screens. You know I'm not a professional streamer. Here. Leave Ron. Can I customize it? Yeah, no, that's not gonna make it look better. It looks... Yeah, the eyes are fucked up. Wait, maybe this one is nicer. Alright. Leafeon. And Lyron. Fuse. Yeah, no, they just use the same design as the other one. But this one doesn't look much better. What is a stream without a bit of scuffness, am I right? Am I right, shit? No, I definitely agree. Also, you can see like a lot of my details. Need to continue. Have I ever actually shown this off? I doubt it. What's it called again? Fuck, I was doing this together with you. Where is it? Home brewery, that was it. I'm not sure if I showed this off yet. Yeah, Bad Start Brews. Breeze's Guide to Enchanting and Crafting. This is a custom, like, book I'm writing, including, like, lore that's about crafting and metal info and stuff like that. And, like, with ways to make it custom. And with, like, stats and extra info. It's still also in its work design, but yeah. Especially I like the forward that I took on. Like, it's... Well, not exactly. It's a custom-made badge, but it mixes between Genesis and... what's his team called again? Alias... Iliagauka. Yeah, here, Gemini Storm and Genesis combined in that sense. It needs to be visually distinct. Reese could have made... Honestly, he could have. It would have been interesting to see, but he was robbed. Yeah, but he was also robbed from Inazuma Japan. Let's be honest. What the fuck did we get Todd? Larstian. Larson. I prefer it like that. Alright. At least I have the locations all named now. Now time to write for them. Fuck else. Wait, respect the squirrel. What did he do? Like, honestly, what were his feats? Stanford's to his place anyway, so get rid of him. Stanford, that, like, he didn't have a lot to do, I agree. At least he did Emperor Penguin number 3. And he was kind of like a side plot to the Italy match, at least with Team K. So that's something. Todd like had no development from what I remember. Even then Jack, like even though Jack was there every single match, like Jack was there every single match. His development. Same with the other one, Archer. Yeah, true, but I mean, the Argentina match was more a side plot, it felt like, to the Team K plot. Makori. Starting up. You're talking bullshit. Not just kidding. Valkyria is the starting province of the players. Expected levels 1, 2, 3. I've come to say that in the games they're great, but like they don't get enough development in my opinion. That's my main issue. Expected level 1, 2, 3. These are my own personal notes, by the way. These are not notes the players will see. Not even the game uses a character. Fair. Starting in where again? Gonna be starting in Taydrith. I've decided Taydrith is the starting location. What makes them all go to Taydrith? This is where the interesting part is going to be, because now we're going to be creating the world that they're starting in. What is the reason that all these different players, because certain races come from different countries and different islands, like usually the bards come from the UK, Oz, then because there's so much history with music there. Artificers come from Taydrith. More likely like people who are into Bloodpaland life, like rangers and stuff like that, are from Baehu. What makes them come to Taydrith? Starting in Taydrith as is cheaper to arrive there. It's cheaper to arrive there than the main capital, purely because I need them to start small. No, fair. We'll talk about that later, but easy. It's cheaper to arrive there. We'll... There's to I go east. No, starting in Taydrith, the players. Shall I start them off as adventurers already? That I just say like, you're starting adventurers in session 0, all of them choose why they become an adventurer. And that is that they already have the goal of coming to Taydrith. Or I think that's gonna be easier. Then I don't have to do like the you start in the tavern bullshit. I don't like that you start in the tavern trope that much. It's super overused. But I need them the reason to come there, because I mean, why would someone from the left side of the world go all the way to the right side of the world? Because if I grab the world map, so an adventurer walks into the bar. Like here, why would someone, for example, from Tassari or Taydrith come all the way over fucking here? Like from the Cram, sure, that's close by, but why? That's my main reason I need to start thinking about. I'm gonna go to the toilet. Be right back. They got Axel in fact. Yeah, that like you need an in-law reason. Link, I'm not sure if you were busy or not, but otherwise I have a question for you, because I know you're a DM as well. What is your main reason you got your party to adventure, other than just like saying "I told you so"? Like, did you do a, did you do like a zero, like did you do a session 0 to start them somewhere, and that they got to the same place? Did they get like an invite to do something? Why did they come to the starting town together? Were they born there? And the one I actually wrote myself, the open contract with the leader one. Um, an open contract only. All right, interesting. My idea is more. I don't want to start them immediately off in like a large city. I want them to start off in a town to get to know the place. Um, and just start small and go further from that. So that's more my question. How am I going to start somewhere off? So the guild gave him a mission in a small town. Choose the reason why they want to contract themselves. Basically, fair. I like that. I was thinking like I wanted to give them their own reason to adventure. It could be because, for example, one of the countries is being occupied by a different one, so they tried to flee that. The other one chose just because if they are a bard, for example, they wanted to travel, make new songs, stuff like that. So yeah, that's perfect. Uh, yeah. Alright, I started my players off by meeting the king with small start fight. Test them, yeah. There. Face this with a H. Um, um, oh, no, of Reistenbau. Reistenbau. Friendship pays level to 30 starting in Tina. Please meet the Fabian. The governor of Reistenbau is looking for people. Search. Let's search. I'm looking for people to search for the stolen. Search for stolen? Wait, what? Uh, search for stolen. Okay. Tina of us use connection point. It's quite a bit of shipments going in and out of the village. Is it a village or a small city? You know, I'll just call it a town. Valkyros is starting province of the players. Expected character level 1 to 3. Starting in 2.5, the players meet to fate bring them together. The governor of Reisenval is looking for someone to search for stolen gem causing unrest in the province. Taydrith was the easiest connection point to quite a bit of shipments coming in and out of the town. Players. It's for coinage to get to the city or and travel the roads alone. I think that's a good start. Like, either doing like small jobs for coinage or like being like mercenaries that they get hired to protect the cargo, or they can try and go on their own to the city. But they need to stick together because if they're going solo, they'll not survive. That's just too dangerous, quote unquote, in the game right now. Doesn't matter if it is, it's just more convenience sake. So, alright, so then I'm gonna start writing about the locations. Right, then, Mage casts fly and leaves the party behind. Thank God mages don't get, like, wizards don't get fly that quickly. And I'm gonna probably ban fly until they're at least like a certain level. Reisenbau. Is Rogue uses disengage and goes off solo. God fucking damn it. I'll just send like 1,000 goblins on their asses. Yeah. It's just whenever someone is annoying, power word kill. Just kill them, make a new character. You. Reisenville is the capital. Is the Vince capital of Valkyrosa. And thank God this is all like content that they'll learn on their own, in the sense of like, this is not content that is gonna be like spoilers. So even if one of you is gonna be playing in my game, there's no spoilers really of like the story on how I'm gonna do it, because that's what I'm not gonna be writing on stream. Like quests and stuff like that, it's more side jobs and stuff like that. That is what I'm writing here. I don't know. Yeah, of course you got some insider knowledge, but overall, I gave you some info that is more side quest related. That is not main quest related. Side quests I don't mind as much, because side quests are fun little tidbits and little extras, but they're not going to be part of the main game. Like, if they miss that, it's not an end of the world. Let's look at Valkyrosa. A bustling. It's because they'll miss Frog. They'll miss Frog. The Frog. The Grunk the Frog. Reisenville as provincial capital, a bustling city. Many Don't miss him because he'll show up randomly in the bar or something being drunk. He's in every bar. Could you just imagine if there's just this random ass guy that whenever you're just like going into like a restaurant or like into a bar or into like a hotel, and you always see the same guy there, like at the entrance having like dinner or like having a beer, and it's like you run out of that building and go into the next one, and you see him sitting in there again. He's just gonna be there everywhere. Everyone is actually just a stalker. What's things here many come to try a new in life where workers are always needed. A new hand in life where workers are always needed. Or it's sprawl. The need of a lot of housing outside the city wall. Breaking outside of the city wall to the worry of those living there. It's pretty much just like spreading too fast, too much. Like there needs to be less people coming in, but more and more people want to live there, starting up shops. This place has everything. Simple to the best mix. Wizards, swords. From something like that, something funky. I want to add this some charm. From simple general stores to store focus on selling oddly colored lemons only. Something like that. Sure. Everyone can find what they need for the right price. ... So oddly colored. Only for the right price. Isn't it? Well, I'm talking more about pink and black and purple and orange and stuff like that. Like everything you do not expect a lemon to be color-wise, it is that color. Huh, I want that purple with brown like stars like on it. Yeah, stuff like that. Rainbow lemon. Yeah, rainbow lemon, fuck it, why not? And it leads to the sky. Bro, relax, dude. Calm down with the frog. You're getting down with the frogness. Okay. And right. We're supposed to appear until later, but he opens some new avenues. Jesus. Oh. Where is my regular map? Beyond the dunes and parks. Kirchenstein is suburb of Rosa, a city well beyond the dunes and very far off the main path. It got known due to the unique rice it produces. Due to the special beetles roaming the dunes, which give material they nearly translucent look. It's a subcover beetles roaming through the gets friendly translucent look. Yeah, translucent. Yeah, it's used for things like, for example, gowns or like stuff like that. It makes it look like it's shimmering almost. Is translucent in the correct word? I think so. Yeah, here. It's semi-transparent. Translating semi-transparent line symbolizes distortion of fusing it, rather than completely clear like transparent materials or completely solid like opaque fabrics. Yeah, here. Materials, when not fully transparent like glass, a translucent garment will show a frosted appearance or allow glimpses of what's beneath, creating a delicate, airy look. through the use of lightweight materials like chiffon or organza. It is transparent, translucent, and opaque. Yeah, so which gives some materials a nearly translucent look. I think it's something like shimmering. I think it's something like what do you call it? Iridescent. Maybe that's what I'm meaning as well. That's maybe translucent versus iridescent. Either refers to phenomena of material appearing to change color when viewed from different angles. I call it shiny. Yeah, maybe iridescent is cooler than, or maybe. Yeah, no, iridescent is cooler. Iridescent. Pharaoh dies is due to special beetles' blood. These beetles run through journeys give materials a certain iridescent look. These. Like a pharaoh can be. Ooh, yeah, true. I like that. Yes, thank God someone in the stream is smart. Thank you. Thank you, Link. Papa bless. The beetles are adapting and learning to evade capture. I've only saved mostly where I could. Yeah, fair. That you still code. I'm sorry, I cannot do it anymore. We usually only have an idiot and slightly smarter idiot. True. Now we have an even slightly smarter idiot. Like we're stepping up. No, I did I tell you I did a degree in software development, cybersecurity, and the focus of ethical hacking. Not sure where I have my degree. I had it somewhere laying around here. I think I used it twice. No, I'm just kidding, but I don't like that degree. I hated it so much. And then you could put on the government watch list. Yeah, you mentioned that. I forgot. I'm sorry. A lot happened that day. I only cried twice due to pox. So yeah. Shout out for your info. I recently went to a concert. That's where I met Link. And long story short, that is a band called Good Kid, and I love them, their music a lot. And yeah, Pox is also for you, soft spot, because fuck, you know. On foot. Rerolled event. The second one showed soon lyrics. Second rate town in the Biff. Yeah, second rate town. I find like nice, but like I don't have as much of an emotional connection to it. But it still is like it hits. But Pox just has like, man, at the moment I hear Pox, the moment I think about Pox, I'm just like, god damn. You literally trying to, yeah, feelings destroyed, ugly sobbing in the crowd. Yeah, no, That friend of yours, literally was comforting me during POX. Like, I was trying to sing and I was just like completely fucking broken. Man. Uh, yeah, fair. I didn't know that. Yeah, yeah, that sucks. Uh, yeah, I had that last year as well, and every time I hear it, like pretty much on my headphones, like on my good quality headphones, or when I'm using my record player, yeah, that's when I fucking go. Therefore is a medium city in Valkyrosa, um, which keeps yeah, big water supply for the country. Um, Not salt water, but what's the other kind of water called again? I'm stupid, brother. I'm stupid. Not salt water, but drink water. Drink water. But yeah, it's not necessarily called sweet water, right? Because I mean, water. Big. Yeah, is it called? Yeah, is it called that in Dutch as well? Zoetwater? Yeah, I think so. Fresh water. That was it. Fresh water. Oh, man, I'm stupid. I don't know what. We're going to dam. The of fresh water for the country. Tasmania City, which keeps working to dam, is the biggest supply of fresh water for the country. Cool. What can I say about Darren Forge? Around a third of the city's population works on the dam to keep it operational. But one second. Is there another? Uh, then Percent. Out all that water. Judging by how many things my brain already jumps between German and I went for a second kind of mix up create when I added a second language into the mix. Third language, yeah, third makes sense. What third language is that gonna be? That's what I'm curious about. Underwater. Why are you gonna learn Dutch? I'm curious. And if so, let me help with Dutch language lessons. Fuck it, why not? Stenford is well known for my best friends. There. Now first of all, 3 Sorry. So you can understand your shit. So you can understand your shit talking, of course. Yeah, that's a... You can already understand Dutch. Godverdomme. There goes my cover. It's known for small treat they make. It's amazing taste. What's it gonna be called? Yanchis. Called Yanchis. Sure. No, I don't like the name Yanchis. Called... It's called H2O. Called Roadsters. I've got the choices for my best friend to the park. Just yeah, no, but I have the same with German. I understand German quite well when it's being spoken to me, as long as it's been spoken clearly. Like, if there's a very thick accent on it, it's terrible. But, I mean, I can read, like, basic German. I understand German. I just don't speak it. But that's also because Dutch and German are very similar. So you understand the basics already quite easily. It's... I like adding like little bits. Just got me a bowl of roadsters. I like giving like little recitations in school if you go to Dutch language class. Ah, nice. So, see you in the Netherlands, and we're going to concerts. We're gonna drink beer, and I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. But the channel is just travel. I like adding stuff like this to like the little cities, just so it has like a little bit. I'll be there for 2 months. Yeah, I'm alright. just because it gives them really a lot of flair. And the reason why they don't eat it in Darrenford is purely because otherwise the entire town will stink constantly. They don't want that. The city has life. Yeah, exactly. Like little fun facts like that. Like I also have a city in a different country, which follows a certain extreme version of a god. And so that god is about being creative. And so every single house gets painted yearly, but like all in different odd colors. And no house can be like the same color for 2 years, otherwise it's seen as bad luck. Stuff like that. And you cannot rotate like the colors like, oh yeah, I had pink on like my main wall and then I had brown on like the door frame. I reversed that. So you need to like buy new paint and stuff like that. I like little fun facts like that, you know? It gives a city life, it gives a city feeling. And yeah, that is sometimes what I miss in regular D&D campaigns, like the fun little tidbits about it. Why the fuck would I care about this small little town? I would not be living in that city if the colors were all like super bright. Brooklyn like that is so much. Yes, and I don't understand why not enough people do that in my opinion. Like, alright, Link, I'm very curious. What is your personal fun little tidbit about your world? I'm not going to use it, but it's just, I'm very curious. Too much effort. Yes, but I mean, it's worth it. Down, down, down by the Stinkies. Harrenhal Shrine? Harrenhal. Is it Harrenhal with one L or two L's? Harrenhal Shrine. Harrenhal Shrine is connected to Lake Harrenhal. I forgot to, I don't know if I ever got to give my last D&D world that much detail. Ah, that's a shame. But what I'm doing here is in general crazy. Like the amount of time that I'm putting into this world. I just want to finish this world because I have 2 other worlds finished already. Well, countries. And I can already run people through it then, and then just write as I go. But it's also been years. I'll let you know, I started this project back in 2020 because of COVID. And literally, last time, we literally redid this entire map on how it looked. Like everything was in completely different locations, different countries, like certain countries that were on here, like Batorbaska, wasn't a thing. Like Akkad, Taydrith, the Krem, Yukial, Saldio, Sura, those were all things, but like certain ones are very different. But whoever is from us. Ooh, fair. I like that. I need to know some of that then. I'm very curious. Send a few shrines in the world to have a statue for every known god. Every known major god. Sorry, but they're not gonna know about the god that is worshipped by like 7 peoples. The world and has a lookout towards. Am I gonna reference Macau in this? Sure, Macau Island. The middle of the lake with its singular tree. I used it as already concept. I mean, like, I used that as inspiration for Macau Island from Breath of the Wild, which is to the left of the clear forest. But with this Macau Island in the middle of a lake with a singular tree. Many come here to pray. To become wed. Let's see. That's one of the most beautiful parts of Taydrith. Keeps breaking my brain. Yeah, I like it. Yes, the element keeps breaking the brains of Breath of the Wild. There's the Kingdom Tears. I like that. I really like it. So I'm not sure if you know the YouTubers Dr. Wily and Celtic. I'm curious if you know them, Link. They're both, well, Celtic specifically, of course, still a YouTuber, but Dr. Wily is a Nintendo YouTuber. Fun fact, I'm friends with Dr. Wily, like actual friends, Dr. Wily YouTube. And due to him, I met Celtic and we went out for drinks and smoking. Like, we went and had smoked weed together. It was fucking fun. Like, until like way after I only told him, yeah, I follow you for like, I think 8 years, something like that. And it was just like, oh, okay. It was super fucking funny. Hidden JoJo lore. There's so much hidden fun fact about me. Like, you also have the YouTuber Ace Trainer Liam and stuff like that. Like, PD Winnell, who used to do like the Pokemon, the Elite Four podcast for the when Alola came out and stuff like that. I met also one of their like friends, and there's a lot of stories like that. I don't know why I really got into YouTuber sphere, because it was just lucky. It was mostly because of Josh, aka Yoan. Yoan. Larston Ford. Did I write that correctly? Flarston Holt, that was it. Bro, drop the government name. I mean, just like me, there's multiple people that are named Martine. It's not that deep. You're not going to be able to find him by just that. I think you heard his name as well. Okay, so Josh, forgive me for telling my 2 viewers that your name is Josh and that they don't have a face to recognize with that. But more so because this esports player I want to be funny, I keep running into him where I want to anti-shush to make friends and Who is this? I'm curious. Larson Hold. The main reason of... Every time I hear someone is friends with people, I go like, shut that conflict. Hero. Navi Hero. He's half Dutch, half Turkish. 2006, bro, it's 19. Wait, let's take the card. Yeah. For March 10th, alright. Maximum total winnings, 40k, Jesus Christ. Yeah, his name has been said before a bunch. Literally on the Ace Trainer podcast, I think. And for sure by Liam countless of times, not regularly. Yeah. Okay, cool. In prison of Rosa. Arson Hall is main prison of Valkarosa. It keeps more dangerous prisoners and more. Well known for its design of being a tower with a central watch point in the middle. What's good, friends? Sup, tubes? How you doing? It's a fucking dad. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm finally happy because again, I told you, fucking country like city names and stuff like that is by far the most terrible. When I have that, I can just write. I don't mind writing little details. It's just doing great. Just in my first shower beer. Feels like I feel like a man. Hell yeah, man. What did you have? Did you have a hertog Jantje verstandje? If you like a shower beer, you should do a shower whiskey sometime. Got its ugly cousin Moretti, but cheers. Cheers back, dude. We should hang out sometime again. Commit arson. I miss committing arson. Straight in the middle. So, Flarstone Hold is written down. Danstro. Yo, we should hang out sometime, Bitasaur. Yes, but I'm sorry. So far, what I've realized is that all my fucking friends are incompetent. Yeah, we're going for, well, Germanic in general inspired me for this area. But no, I mean, I'm sorry. First color of my cosplay shoes is done. Hell yeah. Good done, children. I'm not incompetent, I live across the sea. I don't blame you, I just said it to Sander, who lives an hour away. I tell it to Julian, who lives 45 minutes with a bike ride away. This was Dawnstro. I'm gonna shoot them in Amsterdam. Well, let's hope so as well. Danstro is a small farming village. Where is Danstro? Let me see on my map. Open Taydrith. Where do I want this to be? Because I have named you. I have named you. I haven't named you yet. I named you. You. I know you're gonna be Timeville. I'm gonna make you. Wait, I named you, right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I named you already. No, wait, I did not. And then you are Danstro. Yeah. Because the TwitchCon Amsterdam shoes lasted exactly 5 minutes. I think the color started coming off 3 steps of LMAO. I actually went to TwitchCon Amsterdam. I used to stream on Twitch as well. Like, literally, I think I have the... Here's some... Where is it? Oh, yeah, it's somewhere. Never mind, it's lost to the echoes of time. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but I went. That's what I do know. So why is this not showing? Oh. So we're naming this one. What is gonna be the fun little fact about this place? I'm gonna draw a little path like this. That is a connection hut for the mountains. And that's one of the few points that connects to... Okay. Perfect. I like that. There's a smaller... parts of Tarabeef. Main road. Perfect. That's just a small farming village, and the only other connection to parts of Tarabeef than the main road. Go. Smaller farming village. Banshro is mostly focused on agriculture to feed Reistenbau. Reistenbau. But it's funny that you also went to TwitchCon. I don't know many that went. A little goes to beef. Does this need any other Dancer is known for its unique. What is it unique for? So if one city handles all the water, another handles all the food. Well, so main water, yes. The other cities do their own food, but this one just very much does food for the capital. But I mean, just like Amsterdam itself doesn't make a whole lot of food, like we get it from neighboring smaller places. Like you don't have farms in the middle of your city center, you know? That's a bit odd. Good luck seeing New York farmers, you know? You don't see them having the cows out on like a park there. Dancho is known for its unique dish of a good piece of bread with saw some cuss the other day. I live in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it says enough. Piece goat butter and what do they put in their bread? What weird stuff do they put on their bread? Horse meat. I was thinking like pig intestines, but I don't want it to be like too weird. I want something a bit normal. More normal. No, it's not gonna be bread. The unique dish. Which is someone big till charred card in. A pink glaze. Sure, why not? Lunch is known for its unique dish, which is salmon baked till charred, covered in pink glaze meat, pink glaze of a small berry that grows locally, which gives a warm mouth feel, but refreshing. Sure. You know, a small Taydrith. For its and Taynov is a small port city at the bottom of Taydrith, known for its known for its connection to many well-known countries like the Crown and UK Isles. The mayor of the town is friends with a officer from Taydrith. Officer from Taydrith, which makes it one of the very few is friends with an artificer due to their adventures together. This is one of the very few the Earth Empire. Sure. Gives also the reason that the artificer would land there if there's ever one in the party. Like, I'm not gonna design every single like part of the city or the village just yet. Purely now I want to have the broad strokes of like the locations they'll be able to visit. And if it's based in the main artificer for the start of the campaign. Shut the fuck up. Who knows? I might already have that. Alright, that is that one done. Nope, they were friends. They met each other via adventuring and they became really great friends. Alright, Woodinville. Next up. Cardenville is a very small solution south of Valcarosa. It is not really notable. Boring, never mind. Fair. Cardival is a very small village in south of it. It's not really notable. You lack of any big shops or these. It's stunning beaches. Stunning beach. Cardenville is where people go to when they retire. Cardenville's literally just fucking. It's like your average like beach. Nothing happens. There's just stunning beach. Lichtenhoog. Just Lichtenhoog. But anything can happen at the beach. Dude, imagine a retirement home that goes to the beach. What the fuck is gonna happen? Let me think. Lichtenhoog is a massive lighthouse. Oh, it's trying to make it Dutch now. Fuck off. Let's get have an invasion. Uncle falls over and rolls down the hill. Sailors as reference to how long till they reach. What's it called again? Liechtenstein, that was it, right? Liechtenstein. Computer's tired of your made up English words. Yes, pretty much. Liechtenstein. Only some person work there. Works there. I have seen. She hasn't. She, 359 years. 50 plus years. Every he does his duties. Gets food delivered every week in a box which is connected to the lighthouse. There. Under the lore. I think that is the Red Province done. How long have I been streaming for? 3.5 hours. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it up to this then. Tomorrow, no, not tomorrow, probably Sunday. I might be writing more. Otherwise, it's gonna be. Let me check when I'm working. Let me see, because Friday, Saturday, and Monday I'm off. It's either going to be that Monday, Wednesday, or Thursday. I think. I'll let you guys know. Easy. But keep chat up, like look in the Discord, be sure to follow, subscribe, like, hit that bell notification. I don't know. I'm saying stupid shit. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Very cool. Have a good one, man. May. Where's on May? Take care.